Hi, Jen. How you doing? Okay, got your presentation up, and one thing I think that's really important to mention is the way that the work is presented. And right now, the way I'm looking at a lot of different things, and I just don't know what I'm looking at. And I think that there's nothing wrong with the work I'm looking at. I think everything's really super interesting. I think you got a really cool touch, but I just don't know what I'm looking at in terms of what requirements are these supposed to be. Um, Covering. Okay, and then this page here, this is just, I'm really confused as why this page would be in a portfolio. It just seems like it was part of a submission for a different class. And then, so let me just kind of show you what I'm talking about, okay? What I would like to do is I would like to be able to just go through this publication, okay? And I would like to be able to go through this presentation, and I would like to be able to go through page by page and say, okay, Jen's got this covered. Okay, Jen is missing this. Okay, Jen has got this covered. And the only way I can do that is if these things are labeled pretty much individually. Okay, so what I'm going to recommend is this. This is by no means our final portfolio presentation. So what I'm going to recommend is that you resubmit your work, okay? And what I want you to do is this. I want you to go through every single section here, all right? And I want you to tell me, all right, for section 2 example, tell me on the page what is the piece that you're, okay? So for example, I don't know what this is. Okay, it looks like a CD, but I don't know if it's part of your process book or if it's part of your collateral design. The same thing with all of this stuff. None of it's labeled, so I have no idea what I'm looking at. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can't help you unless I know what I'm looking at. The first thing we need to do is decipher what work is covering which requirements. Until we do that, Jen, we can't move forward. And until you label your work, I can't determine if everything is accounted for. Okay, let me show you an example of what one of your, now I know you're doing this, you're giving me this one page and then you're showing the work on the next page. And that's really super confusing for me because I have to go like this. I have to go, okay, this would be the individual ad layout. And I'd have to go down here and I'd have to find an individual ad layout. And I'd have to go back up here and find concert poster, and I have to go find that. You see what I'm saying? My suggestion is you resubmit the whole presentation. This time, make sure you have everything accounted for over here on the list, okay? And I like, this is what one of your classmates did. I thought this was really smart. Everything is labeled, okay, on the page itself. So here's the resume, but it says on the page, section 1, personal identity resume. And then over here, it's still the section 1, personal identity. Okay. Okay. Now note here, section 2, collateral design, magazine cover. Okay. So section 2, collateral design, magazine cover. Next page, direct mail, direct mail. You see how everything is telling me individual ad layout, individual ad layout. Everything is pointing to what it is supposed to be covering. So I can go through this, I can go, okay, that's covered, that's covered, that's covered, that's covered, that's covered. Now we can move on to bigger and better things and really start critiquing the work, okay? And again, it's just like section 3, thumbnails, process book, thumbnails for the publication design. She tells everything that she's doing, and that's what I need, okay? I need you to do that, and your presentation is to go into these individual pages and say, okay, this is for collateral design, section 2, collateral design, CD, DVD. Okay, and then if this is your poster, put it on a white background and on the page, place it on a page like you have these, and up here say, okay, collateral design poster or whatever it is. And do that for every one of your pages so that all I have to do, I don't have to jump around going, okay, what is this cover? Okay, where's that? Where's that? Okay, where's that? What's this? You see what I'm saying? I can just look at the page and go, okay, that's covered, that's covered, that's covered. And your work looks great, and I'm dying to get in here and start critiquing it. I just don't have enough information yet. Okay, again, a piece like this, put it on a white background. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to, okay, this is your white background. You would put that poster like right there. Okay, and then put your label right there. Okay, and you would do that for every one of these pieces. Okay, and that's really super important. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to give you more work. I'm not. I am just really trying to get this thing to the point where we can go, all right, let's get down to business here and really start showing your work in the true light that it deserves. Okay? So please go ahead and resubmit, and then I can just get this compiled and back to you with no further delays so that you can begin your edits and start preparing for what to do next week, which is our, let me see, our week 3, corporate identity and web, digital media, and publication design. Okay? If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. I'm really, really super approachable. So don't feel like, you're asking too many questions. Don't ever feel like that with me, okay? I love teaching and I love helping students. So please feel free. All right? Thanks very much.